So this is a full run through on what you're going to do in the next couple of lessons. We started this last week, and lots of you got it started, some of you got it finished, but this is just for anybody who hasn't. So the first thing you're going to do is split these lines into 2. And so what we need to do is split them into 4 beats per bar, okay? At the moment each line equals 8 beats. If I've got a note on its own, it's a T and it's 1 beat. If I've got 2 notes tied together as a coffee, they're 1 beat, and if I've got a note with a line at the end, it's a soup, it's hollow, and it's 2. So having a look at my first line, I've got notes with nothing above them, 1, 2, 3, 4 beats, and then I'm going to put a line down. Then at the end I've got 1, 2, and then a soup adds 2, so that's 4. Now I'm going to do this one. T is 1, coffee is 1, T is 1, T is 1. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, then a line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4 on a line. 1, 2, 3, and then after this coffee is 1. Remember, coffee, both of them is 1. Now I've got that, I'm going to go to the worksheet. Okay, so with this worksheet, I've got 2 bars, and I've just split my line into 2 bars, so it's even easier. On the first half of the bar, I'm going to write this first half in here. So C, E, G, C. Then the second half over here, E, G, C with a line. Then I'm going to look at the notation help sheets. Okay, and there are some of these in the pink drawer. I've just got one here to help. Okay, and I'm going to first of all find a C. I don't mind if you use this C or this C up here. And I'm just going to draw the round note heads. C, E, G, C, E, G, and then when I get to my soup at the end, I'm just going to do a round circle with not filled in because it's a soup. I'm going to give them all sticks on the right hand side at the moment. There is an option to do your sticks properly, and if you've got any notes that are higher than the B here, your sticks will go on the left hand side and sticking down. But the problem is if you get a coffee and one's going up and one's going down, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So when I move on to my next one, I'm going to do it down here. Okay, and then I do my note heads. G, B, D, G is my soup, so it's hollow. So on a beat can either go upwards this way or it can go downwards. So I'm going to go downwards on the left hand side, and then this G is going to go upwards. And make sure you fill them in properly. Okay, this bar, all my G's are going to go upwards because they're below this line, this third line. This one can either go upwards or downwards, so I'm going to do upwards. But then this D would normally, if I was doing my notes proper, like separate into T's, this note would go downwards. But this one and this one are in a coffees, and I don't want to join it like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub the lines out. And I can either put them both going upwards and join them together, or I can have them both going downwards and join them together, like that. Once you've done that, go on your back of your sheet and do your other 2, ending with this 2 lines at the end, the double bar line. Then when I am done, I'm going to go onto onto GarageBand, sorry, and I'm going to start a new document. And I'm going to go and record my piece. So I'm going to go onto GarageBand, start a new document and add a smart piano. This will bring up my chords, okay? So I want to have 2 bars per line, so that's 8 bars. And I want my metronome on up here. If you find it difficult, then in the settings, turn your tempo, your speed downwards. So first of all, I'm going to record my chords, which are in the boxes on your sheets in your book. Some of us have got chords in a different order, so make sure you have got your chords in the right order that you want them in. So I'm going to do C, G, F and C, and I'm going to hold them for 8 beats. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or I can tap them 8 times. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. G. Anywhere on the white bit is absolutely fine. F. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then C. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. Onto my brick wall. So I can see it. And I've got my 4 chords. Now I'm going to add another smart piano and then turn it back to the keys. You should have the keys written on your keyboard. If you don't, go into your iPad settings and turn on keyboard note labels in GarageBand. Then you're going to do it a bar at a time. So your first bar on your sheet up here, C, E, G, C, should fit in this first bar. Then the next bar will fit in your second bar, and so on. So I'm going to do my first one, C, E, G, C. You can record them all separately, you don't have to do them all at once. 3, 4, T, 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 T. And then stop. I can go to my brick wall. I can turn my chords down so that I can hear my melody. And the next bar will start at number 2. On this one. And I'm going to go T, T, C. T, soup. My next bar will then start at 3. And I'm on the next line down, G, D, B, G, B. I'm going to do them together. You can either do 2 bars at a time or 1 bar at a time. Now I'm on to my next one, F. And then I do my last one now. Okay, there we go. Done. So I can join them together by holding my finger down, grabbing them all, double tap and join. I can also go in and edit any that are off the beat. And I can also change the velocity of some if I've hit it a little bit too hard. Rather compared to the other ones, I can change the velocity of just single notes. I can also do my quantization, which will always be a quarter or an eighth if you've got coffee. So an eighth for me because I've got coffees. If you've just done teas and soups, it's a quarter. And then from here, you can add drums, a bass guitar, anything else that you want to make it creative. So I'm going to add another smart piano. I'm going to make it a bass guitar, so a P bass. And I'm going to do it following my chord still, C, G, F, C. So C has to go all the way to number 3, G has to go all the way to number 5, F to 7, and then C till the very end, depending on my chord pattern. So I'm going to use the grey ones. And follow it through. Done. I can go and change my chords and make them tap or a different rhythm, as long as they're in between the bars that they're meant to be in. And then I'm going to finish off with a drum beat. I'm going to start it from the beginning and just press record. Press stop. I can go and turn my melody right up. So this is the melody, that's the chord. Sorry, I did the wrong one before. I can turn my speed back up. And then change whatever else I want to. I can add more to it. I can keep it simple. It is really up to you once you've got your basic chords, melody, and then a drum kit or a bass guitar in there.